Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to check out the 2 to 6 player game Silver and Gold, published by Pandasaurus Games. So let's go ahead down to the table here. I'll give you a general overview of how the game plays, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is what a typical setup of Silver and Gold might look like, and the rules for this game are pretty simple. We're just going to go over how you're going to start up the game. So you're going to start off the game by giving each player 4 of these cards. And they're going to take a look at them and they're going to pick 2 cards. So a couple of different things that matter in the game, and I'll explain right now, is scoring. So scoring is going to be determined by the number here on the treasure map, and for every single one you complete, you'll get the value on the top left. Also, you can get these bonuses seals, and what these bonuses seals means that you'll get a point for everything that matches that color. So I'll get a point for this gray one if I complete it. You also have a couple different symbols on here. You also have these coins, and you'll get a point for every coin. And the cool thing about the coins is when you cross off a row, you'll take a look at this little chart here, and you will cross off the furthest left one, and that's the amount of points you're going to get for the trophy. So not only are you going to score for the coins, a point for each coin, but you're also going to get points for each of these trophies. And that'll get added up in this column. The treasure value will get added up here for the ones you complete. The seals bonuses will get added here. And then we have palm trees, and palm trees are really neat. So palm trees are your last scoring option in here, and what they are is when you cross off a palm tree, you're going to get a point for this, and you're going to get a point for every palm tree that's in the row available to the players. So if I crossed off this palm tree right now, I get 3 points, and I put it in here. At the end of the game, you total that up here, and then you take all these totals, and that is your final score. Person with the highest points wins. So that's scoring, and that's what these cards are. So at the beginning of the game, I'll say I'll pick 2. So I pick these 2, and then I discard the other 2. Put them over here. All right, so we're going to start the game off by crossing off the first round. Then you have a little 8-card deck here that you're going to shuffle. And we're going to rotate and take turns. On my turn, I'm going to flip over a card. And you have to take this shape, and you can invert it, flip it, or whatever you want, and you have to cross it off on this board. So let's say I wanted to do this for some reason. Then I would also cross off 2 of the coins. Now there is a neat, unique little space here I didn't explain yet, and that's these X's. If you ever cross over an X, so let's say it's the next player's turn, and they flip this, oh, a square. So I can actually take that and cross this off. And what that does is it lets me cross off any space on any of my maps. So I could cross off this and cross off that. Because I crossed off an X, it lets me cross off another one. So all I have left on here is this. Once you complete a map, you're going to put it off to the side, because you're going to score that at the end, and then you're going to grab one from the middle and immediately replace this. Now you will do this in turn order, so whoever's the first player gets to pick first if they completed a map, and so on. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, let's say you have the board filled up and you can't or don't want to place or cross off the shape. You have to cross off one space. So if, let's say, just ignore this one for a little bit. So let's say we have flip. We'll have this one flip. I'll cross this off, and we have this one fit, and let's just say it doesn't fit on either of them. So then I can choose just to do one space, and I finish off this map, and I can pick another one from the middle, and this flips over. Now you're going to continue doing this until you have 1 card left. You're not going to flip the last card. Then the round will end. You'll shuffle these back up and then cross off the next round. You're going to do this for 4 rounds, and the game will end and you will score. That's it. That's all the rules to Silver and Gold. So let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Silver and Gold. Okay, so Silver and Gold by Pandasaurus Games is an awesome flip and write game. If you're looking for a casual game that's easy to teach, that you can get your friends and family into playing, you can take on a game night to finish off a great game night, this is going to be the game. The average game does take an average about 20 minutes to play. I really like the strategic decisions that you get when you play on the selection of your maps versus the Tetris style shapes that flip. And I love the fact that the 1 out of the 8 won't flip. So there's a little bit of risk to it. I also like the fact that you cover over the previous ones, so you have to remember what was there before, so there's a little bit of error in that. And this game is all about efficiency. Having to place that 1X in this game instead of place out the whole shape really determines who's going to win, but it can be mitigated by the maps that you chose, by the when you choose to cross off the palm trees, when there's a lot of palm trees in the middle row, when you choose to get as many coins as possible, or you're going to try to complete those rows before everyone else. So there's a lot more than just completion of the maps, and so there's a lot to this game. So as a flip and write, I do highly recommend Silver and Gold. Thank you for watching.